From New York, please give it up for Seth Zakula.
That's right, I did come here from New York, so you're welcome. And welcome to the night of your lives, guys. Did you know you were having it? You are. I'm so sorry you had to find out this way. Welcome to the best part of the show, too, because I'm about to hit you with 2 hours of poetry, if that's cool with everyone. Enough of you laughed. You have no one to thank but yourselves when that goes down. I like to follow that up with 2 hours of gymnastics, because when I move, it's poetry. And if anyone leaves during any of that, even if it's just use the restroom, I'm going to light myself on fire right here on stage. I don't handle rejection well, guys. So the 90s, as a decade, happened. There's no two ways around that. I know there's a lot of 90s truthers out there who are like, that shit didn't go down. But I was there the whole time, and I saw it with my own two eyes. I call them the twins. I saw it with the twins here. And one of the things I always found more peculiar when I was just a wee lad was when, in the 90s this is how whenever cereal or snack food marketed towards children would introduce a new innovation, the explanation was always like, there's been an accident at the factory. It was never as simple as like, we thought you might like this. It was like, we left the worst one in charge. He pulled the wrong lever. The EL fudges are twice as big now. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what to do with all this crap. I guess we'll pass the savings on to you. Why did it always have to be an industrial accident? Why couldn't it have just been like, I think you like chocolate, here's more? It's like, no, there was a horrible accident at the Keebler tree. 56 elves died in a river of fudge. The fudge stripes, twice as fudgy now. Try them, please. Oops, all berries. The fact that it's a mistake is in the name. We fucked up on this one, it's all berries. I sure hope you like them. A scientist broke into the Cinnamon Toast Crunch factory. An entire factory devoted to making Cinnamon Toast Crunch. He did a crazy experiment. Now you can see the swirls on the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I never thought I would see the day when my ass would see the swirls on the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I know people older than me will always remember where they were when Kennedy died. But for me, I'll never forget where I was when I found out that for a small fee, I could see the swirls on Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It was my living room, and I was 6. I used to work at a chocolate factory as an overnight security guard. And I know that makes sense. You look at me, you're like, look at that bruiser. Look at that rough and tumble boy. He's been known to throw hands on some motherfuckers at a chocolate factory. I worked at the factory where they make Snack Pack and Swiss Miss. Why don't y'all raise your hands in the air like you do care? If you like either of those quality products. Not a lot of fans of those. And I know what you're thinking. There have been no real innovations on Snack Packs or Swiss Miss in the last 10 years or so. Yeah, you're welcome. Because every time a fucking wizard would get in there trying to double the size of the pudding cups, I'd hit him with the boats. I call my guns the boats, because more people go to boat shows than gun shows. That's just science. You can't lie. I want everyone in this room to know you are a much better audience than all the stuffed animals on my bed. And I mean that. And they're very supportive too, so way to go, guys. And you all have the magic inside you, and you can be whatever you want to be when you grow up. Thanks for letting me entertain you.
All right, Seth Zakula. He drove all the way from New York just to be here, just for the show, guys.